On-site SEO, adding millions of visitors to client websites. In this module, we're going to reveal every on-site SEO check and fix we perform for some of the biggest brands on the internet. Over the past 12 months, we, detailed as an agency, have added millions of extra visitors to client websites simply from on-site SEO changes. So here's an example of a company that we work with. Over the last 12 months, they've received over 120 million clicks from search results, and their results have been seen 4.5 billion times. While that traffic change doesn't look too impressive, keep in mind that they've gone from an average around 250,000 visitors a day to closer to 400,000 visitors per day from Google. Keep in mind, my image editing skills aren't great, so those extra images don't line up perfectly, but I promise you those numbers are real. Now, of course, it certainly helps when we get to work with amazing companies. We never really take credit for these results. Even when clients give me permission to tweet graphs, I do always say that they deserve the credit. And let's be realistic for a second, SEO agencies, successful SEOs, they generally don't show off their humbler success stories. So we have success stories with some of our clients, SaaS companies, affiliate websites, going from 2,000 visitors per day to 3,000 visitors per day, or getting new websites off the ground just from 0 to 500 daily visitors. So here's the important thing. We view the work we do as simply helping Google to crawl and understand a website more effectively. Our clients do the real work. I would be pretty egotistical and stupid to say otherwise. Still, there is a ton of value in knowing what to look for and what to change, and literally millions of dollars that can be added to annual revenues on the right website. So we do this all day, every day, and we try to be one of the best companies in the world at what we do. But I actually have a pretty humbling confession. By far, the most success we've had helping people is from solving the simplest of issues. Not complex JavaScript setups or international SEO meltdowns, but issues like having incorrect dates associated with articles. And that's the case for the likes of Laptop Mag and US News. They're updating their content for 2019 and not realizing the date associated with that content is much older. Or having thousands of pages with little to no content on them, as is currently the case for Wired.com and big tech websites like The Verge. That is the entirety of their page. There's nothing I'm missing here. They have hundreds and thousands of pages like this. Or having redirects in place on key site-wide internal links. That's currently in place on BusinessInsider.com with their footer links. It's also on occasion in place on the left sidebar of the New York Times. Or we find websites having incorrect canonical tags on hundreds of key pages, such as the case on £100 million brand Gymshark. Sometimes the issues are really small and you might not notice them, but sometimes these apply to really key important pages as well, and the difference in the issue can be quite serious. There will be times we come across domain names loading in numerous variations. As I'm recording this, that is the case for Salesforce.com. Their website loads with www in the URL and without. Or it may be the case websites have a duplicate dev or staging website open to the world, as was the case for Examine.com with their ExamineCDN.com domain. That has been fixed, but it was an issue for them. I could go on, but you're hopefully starting to get the idea. The problems we find, which can genuinely change the entire future of a business, are nothing like a hacker hammering on a keyboard that you see in the movies. Though I do like to think we look that cool. Now, of course, that said, we do have some incredibly advanced checks and recommendations as well. They involve things like international SEO, JavaScript rendering, canonical chain issues, and similar. They absolutely do come up. So in this module, we're going to lay it all out for you step by step, problem by problem, and show you what to look for. If you're working alone on your own website, I'll teach you the key issues to look for to make the best use of your time. If you're an in-house SEO, you'll learn processes and checks to keep you on top of your game and to make sure the dev team don't mess up your hard work. If you're doing SEO for clients, you'll get our step-by-step checklist of beginner to advanced problems to find and exactly what to advise to do about them. Everything that's shared will cover how to look for the problems, how to fix them, and the specific changes that should be made. All with real-world examples and suggestions based on our own results with client projects. I know how powerful this facet of SEO can be, so I won't leave any stone unturned to help you get the best results. And finally, the gold here is not just in knowing what's an issue. Any beginner SEO can tell you don't leave dev sites open and don't link to them from a main website. But over the years, we've developed unique checks specifically on how to find issues like this that I know are unique to this course and just for you. This is what we do all day, every day, so I promise you're in good hands. And most importantly, let's get you some results.